Hi guys, today I'm about to be doing another trade recap. This is for November 26th, which is yesterday. I should be posting this shit like the same day, like right after I take the trade, but I'd be going to the gym like right after, as you can see, bro. Stop playing. But yeah, I'd be going to the gym right after. So then like I'm like, oh okay, I'll do it after the gym, and then it's like too dark, and then the lighting's fucked up. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing it the same day. But anyways, this is for the price action yesterday. I just put this on the screen to start because it shows you the executions. 37 micro contracts bought at this level and sold at this level. This is for proof, but there's also going to be, I'm going to show you guys. All right, so here's the broker statements. And so you can see it's legit, I guess. $2,941.50. Gross P&L. Total profit, same thing. Number of winning trades won. 74 contracts total. Like that's 37 bought, 37 sold. Yeah, the trade took 6 minutes 33 seconds, and yeah, that's it. P&L history was one trade, just this for this obviously November 26th, right? So yeah, P&L distribution, all that commissions. There was some commission, so I ended up getting what is it? Do they show like I don't know what it was before and after commissions? I swear it shows. Oh yeah, after commissions is 2,923. But yeah, so basically almost $3,000 made in 6 minutes and 33 seconds. And I'm about to be breaking down the trade now, of course. So we're on the trading view here. This I actually executed on here. You see the trade of a broker still up. So yeah, I'm about to be showing you exactly what I saw going into this trade. So basically, we get a move down, takes out this liquidity as well as this. It's basically equal lows here. Actually, triple lows because low, low, low. And if you want to consider this, no, it's a bit lower. But anyways, so it takes out at least triple lows here. So that's a good sign. Okay, price might reverse. It might not. You don't just buy it just because it hits liquidity, obviously. But we'll see to find if we could get a market structure shift or a break of structure. And we do. So we get a move up here, move back down, and now an explosion, no homo, above this high right here. So then after we get a retrace into the breaker and into the fair value gap. I entered, as you can see on this picture that I had up, 20,943.25. So I'm about to put it at the same spot. So it's like you could see what I actually took. So it should be here, bang. And then I know I took profits at this, and then my stop was, whoa, where was it? I know I got like 1.96, I think. So it was around here, around at this low. So it's basically because it's at the bottom of this fair value gap and at the bottom of the breaker. So it like works out nicely there. So boom, retrace into this. I usually wait, and this is what I did, but like that's where I got filled, is where I put my thing. I usually wait till either the breaker and the fair value gap get tapped into. If the breaker's underneath the fair value gap, then I take the trade at the consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. So which is the midpoint of the fair value gap. Sorry. But in this case, the breaker was above, so I didn't want to risk missing out on the trade. But if you did take it at the consequent encroachment, which a lot of times price goes back to it and then rejects off that level, you would have got a better risk reward. But I got basically a 1 to 2, so which is obviously a good risk reward. The one thing I could have done better. Wait, let me re-put this 43.50. The one thing I could have definitely done better, well, not better, but how I could have executed better was putting this actually at this level here, which is 986.5, right? But this is because I'm targeting the highs here, right? This is, and I'll tell you why I'm targeting these highs, but I'm targeting these highs. So me putting my stop like here, me putting my take profit here, just like takes away some of my profits. But it honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I still got a good W, but it would have been, instead of a $3,000 trade, it'd be like 3,200 or something. But so it's a big deal, but not really in the grand scheme of things, right? So yeah, I'm about to be telling you why I put my take profit there. So this is because it's a clear high above equilibrium of the move, right? So this is the move down. It's clear to see the high and the low. You put a Fibonacci here with only the 50%, so you can see equilibrium, right? So then where's the clear high above this? Where's the clear point that price might reverse off of, where I took my take profit? Over here, right? So that just indicates to me that like after it's in a premium, it could start reversing. But if there's no high here, or even if there is, price could still go all the way back up here, right? It could be bullish, right? But we just want to take our profits to be certain of them, right? So a 1 to 2, you're really gonna miss out being like all the way up here. Like what did it reach? 1.26 or whatever, and then you're gonna reverse all the way back down, and you could see it went back down. It would have hit your stop if you kept holding for this high right here. So you have to be like really aware of like the market. It's not every day. It's not the same thing. Sometimes the only clear high will be at the high of the market, and there's a lot of movement up here and all the stuff going on here. So then, okay, maybe price will go back to where it was. But in this case, price was bullish all the way here, bullish, 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 and then it goes a big reversal all the way down. We'll see. Does price want to reach more highs right here? It might, right? But this is the safe high, so that's where I take my profit at. Um, Also, it's not in a macro, so we're not expecting crazy movement. Although, like, we're still in the New York Open, not like New York morning session, so there will be a lot of movement. But see 10:35 here, so we got a movement up here. If it was like something like, where is the macro? So 950. See, we could see the macro here. If you got a setup going short here, which actually I was looking for, and I'm about to be describing that actually because this is actually a trade recap, but like let's say a daily recap of what was going through my mind actually. So the only reason why I didn't take this trade is because this is a news candle right here. This, you see this crazy 10 a.m. candle. Like, I'm not going to take a trade off a news candle, but technically it does follow like my setup if it wasn't a high impact news candle, right? So as we could see, there was liquidity. Obviously, if you go on higher time frames to find the liquidity. So there's definitely, oh my god, bro, there's definitely liquidity up here that price just got taken out of. Like, that's basically all the time price reverses is because it hits some sort of level. So you would find the liquidity that it hits. Boom, it's a 950 macro. So bro, you know that price is going to be very volatile. Price moves down below this breaker. Even if you want to consider this as the breaker, it still moves below it, so you're safe. I'm gonna mark those out with these lines here. So see, boom, and mm, bro, did I misclick that shit? Ah, okay. Boom, here. So you can see these levels get broken through. Okay, close below basically. So after price retraces all the way back into here, let's say this is your breaker, which would be like kind of logical that this is your breaker because it's the first low, and this is a swing low clearly. So it retraces up until here. You would take it at this open of the fair value gap here, put your stops above the breaker, and like this is what I do. I'm describing a bunch of shit, but I didn't even take this trade, but I'm gonna show you. So basically the stops will be either above the breaker or above the midway point between the top candle of the fair value gap and the wait and the body of the open of the second fair value gap basically. So you see that, oh my god, bro, see the line here, that's where you're going to put your stop. That's basically, it's the most like efficient way without losing too much of the profits by putting it up all the way up here or putting it here, which is risky, right? But the breaker is here, so like you could put it there, I guess, but I would be more safe and put it like up to here if I was taking this trade. But also, a lot of times the breaker is above this level, right? So you're going to put it above the breaker. So it's always the furthest one away, either the midpoint here or the breaker, whichever is further. To be safe, obviously. If you want to be risky, you could do it and get more profits, but you might lose, right? So obviously here you already reached all the way to this low. So the next point is this low here, and these are basically equal lows. So you basically like most likely you're going to about to target this low over here. But you could take the first low, which is here. I would low key probably take the first low because you're not it's like kind of you're not going to risk all the whole trade for this little gap here, but it's like more than likely, which it did, hit this level right here. So 3.6 you could have got here if you took it off the news candle, but I don't take like trades off a high impact news candle because that's not really like indicative of where the price was, and especially since price was all the way down here and then the news just it went both ways. It was like a fucking chainsaw, bro. It went all the way down, all the way up, bro. That's uncontrollable movement. So I'm not going to take a trade off it, but that's like the idea is there, right? You could take a trade off this if this wasn't a high impact news candle. But nevertheless, we obviously caught that trade. I'm gonna go back to the picture since I'm gonna go back to this. My bad. I put the screen recording thing up, but I'm about to be going back to the picture just to show you. This is the trade. Simple, clean. You don't really gotta like do too much. You just gotta like follow your plan. Basically, that's how you be successful. You'll obviously lose some trades, but the majority of them you'll win, and of course your wins will be greater than your losses. So yeah, that's how I made $3,000 today trading futures. I'm about to be starting to post exactly on the day, so you guys could see after like a day that you have a bad day or even a good day, you guys could see what I did if I took a trade on it. I'll be posting it probably the same day. But yeah, so that's basically it for this video. Let me know any comments if you guys need help for anything or you guys have any suggestions for my videos. But anyways, peace, boys.